everybody, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Me and Kenzie are here this morning. You guys are in for a treat. We're going to show you guys how to go from this complete mess to being completely organized and ready for homeschool. I am prepping for I'm prepping for 8 kids. I have to count kids because kids keep getting at it. I'm prepping for 8 kids this homeschool year, and we're going to show you guys how we're going to use the binder system this year, and we're going to get organized. I am up. I'm early. I've already had my prayer session. I've already had a devotional. I got my cup of coffee. Y'all like my coffee cup? Ain't that cute? I've got my. That's good. It's so good. I have not had coffee in like 2 weeks, so why are you smiling? No, she can't have coffee. But we're gonna show you guys how to get her done. Like it's possible to be like have not got anything organized, and I know I'm not the only one out there who has just been having life happening, and you just hadn't had time to really just sit down and get everything together. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. Okay, so here we go. Let's go. So we need binders.
All right, you guys, so right here you'll see me and my daughter. We're basically going into our stockpile area and sorting everything by type. So workbooks, and then we're sorting the workbooks by grade levels. Excuse me. You'll see us sorting some school supplies, just trying to get our area organized so we can work. So we're basically moving everything from on the lower table and stacked up on my desk area to being in a position to work off of table, and I am still enjoying a little bit of coffee in the meantime. Here we are going to get ready to start assembling our binders. So inside of our binders you will see the very first thing that I incorporate will be the tab dividers. Tab dividers very important for me, not just because I like to color code, but also because it's easier for the kids. So I may say, let's pull out our green tab or our blue tab, especially when you're first starting out, until they get the hang of knowing what subjects are what colors. So you'll see that I have 3 third graders and 1 second grader. I wanted to make sure that I use the same type of binder, and we're going to go in and add our tab dividers. Behind each tab divider I always add a sheet protector, and that sheet protector will hold additional worksheets that I may have to make copies of, or pop quizzes, or pages that may come loose out of a workbook, and it's just a way for me to keep up and know where these different things are. So you're going to see me adding in those tab dividers, and then right behind each tab divider will go a sheet protector. And then also in each section I just add some filler paper so that the children can use for scratch paper or to do whatever assignment that they need to do. And I'm using rod rule paper for my second and third graders. Then my daughter Kinsley is basically following my lead and doing the same thing that I'm doing on another child. Also, you see me adding in the back of a binder a 1 subject notebook, which is going to be used for interactive notebooking. So it's easy for me just to go ahead and add those notebooks in the back of these binders. These binders, if I'm not mistaken, are 3 3-inch binders, 2 or 3-inch binders, and we still have plenty of room left for the things that we need. Again, as I go, I'm just trying to straighten up and throw trash away as we go so we won't make such a big mess and continue to sort and touch things. So, again, I have 8 children that I am preparing curriculum for. So here I'm adding a small folder that I found at our local knowledge tree, which is a homework folder that I'll use for different things for the children, for little extra credit things, or if I do give them a homework assignment. I know we're homeschooled, so we're always doing homework, right? Each child did have a pencil pouch, the one that can go inside of a 3-ring binder that I found at Dollar Tree. And I was going to incorporate them into their binders. But once I got later on into the project, and it may not have been this day, I decided to take those out. But you do see me putting them in here. So each child will get a homework folder. Each child has tab dividers, sheet protectors, and filler paper, as well as a 1-subject notebook in the ring part of their binder. I'm also trying to go ahead and organize our supplies, so you'll see me putting Kleenex away. I grabbed these 2 containers here from Target. I don't remember what they cost, but I'm sure they wasn't too expensive. So I'm going to use these containers to put our school supplies up. Now, I know that some parents choose to go ahead and give each child their own pencil box or crayon box and let each child take the responsibility of keeping up with those supplies. But what I have found over time is that halfway through the school year, this child can't find this color, this child can't find this color. And for me, this year I'm deciding to label all of the school supplies with the child's first name. And then I'm going to put these in this storage container, and they're going to be put away in my supply cabinet, which the children are not allowed to go into without my permission. So when we need these objects, we can pull those out during class time, and I know everybody will have a red crayon if we need a red crayon. Now, the kids do have a freelance art supply cart that has old color pencils, old crayons, and they can go into those as they please. But these in particular will be used only when it's time to do schoolwork. So here I am labeling markers and Crayolas and color pencils. I'm not gonna, well, I think I did label the glue. And that's because I got some kids who just like to put glue on their arms. And my son is actually in the room pranking my aunt now because he put glue on his arm and peel it off. So I just want everybody to be able to know where their stuff is. Again, I'm doing this for 8 children. So we all have crayons, we all have color pencils, we all have markers. I think I got all of this stuff from Target. I'll show you guys my little shopping adventure from Target. Again, I'm labeling their glue. I did not label the glue sticks or anything like that. And of course, the pencils will just go in there as well. I try not to start out the year breaking out brand new pencils because we usually have so many pencils laying around the house. So I try to collect them as I go and get those sharpened up, and that's usually where we start off with. Not all the time, but sometimes. Kinsley is such a great helper. So very thankful for her. And again, house full of kids, and you'll see kids approach me, and I just try to take care of their needs and keep rolling. Here we have some dry erase markers, and I'm just going to take those and put them in a box. And again, clean it up as we go. More dry erase markers. We use dry erase markers a lot, from bell work to answering questions out loud to um, multiplication, math practice. We just use it a lot. So I'm going to let you guys watch through this next clip, and we're going to keep rolling. All right, everybody, I am back at it again. We're going to work down this table. Basically, I'm just sorting, organizing. We pulled out a storage container that we're going to use to put our extra school supplies and to keep those nice and tucked away, out of sight, out of mind, until the year continues to unfold. And we'll pull out what we need as we go. Also, you'll see me get a crate together that I'm using for my teacher supplies. So the master books that I make copies out of, my planners, my master binder, special markers and pens that I don't want the kids to get into and run through too quickly. I'm also pulling together a small storage container that I'm going to use to put our flashcards. And we have flashcards ranging from time, money, states, history, sight words. We just have all kind of things. You'll also see me going through the different workbooks and making a small shopping list so I can know what did I miss, what did I not get enough of, and what I need to go back and grab. So we're working our way down, and now I'm going to turn my coffee bar into my teacher's work desk for the school year. I'm still waiting to get my bar so you guys see me working with what I got. We got to learn how to work with what we have. And I'm going through my little brown paper bag of some more supplies that I got from Knowledge Tree, grabbing out my pencil holder for my desk. I'm going to, all right, you guys, we are doing the thing tonight. So what you guys are about to see me do is sort the workbooks by grade level and by individual person. So these are all workbooks that I found at Target and at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to make sure that each child has different resources that they can use as they work through the different topics and standards. So this set that you're looking at now is for second and third graders. I do have some things on this table also for fourth and sixth graders. I'm not real hung up on the grade level, so if my sixth grader do a multiplication book that says fourth grade, I'm not stressed out about it. She should be able to get through it with no problem. So that's what you are watching me do. I'm sorting by child, labeling the note the workbooks by child and then handing them to my daughter, and she's putting them in that child's trapper keeper. I plan to do a separate video explaining the use of the trapper keepers for each individual child. So that's what you guys are about to see me do right now. So overall, I guess if I think about it, this may have taken me about 3 or 4 hours. Um, on this particular day, I had a very, very bad headache because of my eye disease and having so much pressure on my eyes. But I just tried to push through it and do what I had to do to make sure that I had everything organized for our upcoming school year, because nothing is worse than getting up on a homeschool morning, trying to cook breakfast, trying to care for toddlers, and then not knowing what you're going to use or need to complete that day's lesson. Because if you have that type of situation going on, you can very easily get to the point where you're absolutely getting nothing done and you're running around in circles chasing your own tail and you won't accomplish anything. So again, I'm here taking notes and making lists to know what I'm missing or what this child needs and what that child needs. So that's what I'm taking notes as I go. So I have a bundle that I purchased last year from Teachers Pay Teachers, which was a complete year's worth of math curriculum. I think I have one for first grade, second grade, third grade, and fifth grade. And I'm going to use those bundles to teach my different lessons, and then we're going to pull from all of these workbooks to be able to have extra practice. Here, these yellow and green books that you see are skill sharpener reading books, and they have a really, really nice story in it. I'll have to do a flip through of that book. It has a really, really nice story in it. Then it has several sets of activities that coincide with the different stories. And I'll maybe do a flip through of that book when I'm doing my lesson plan video next. We are working our way on down. These comprehension notebooks here are the big thick books I picked up from Sam's Club. Then I also have some pre-K workbooks for my toddlers so that they won't feel left out and they'll feel like they're doing some work and letting those minds develop and learning how to hold pencils. And so I have them some workbooks as well from Dollar Tree. I think those came from Dollar Tree. And I also have one of my two of my younger elementary children who I love to do handwriting practice with because they don't have the best penmanship. So they'll be using some of those tracing workbooks as well. And again, Kinsley, my fabulous helper there, is assisting me in filling up those binders as we go.
All right, y'all, we are making progress. Just about got everything organized. So now we're going through the last little bit, cleaning and everything else done.